Hello, welcome to the queue. Start of round 7, Russia turn. There is their purchases. They've spent $2 to move 2 factories. They picked up 2 tanks, 3 infantry, and an artillery. And on the far right, they are saving 1 IPC for next round's defense, because next round's, or the purchases on next round will be useless. But we might need it for defense, who knows. All right, so here's the attacks. I'll do the one that's off the screen first. And it's this fighter, comes down to 1 transport, so it's gone. Turn that back over, they have Crete. So, and he'll fly back and land in the Ukraine. So get that out of the way. All right, everything is now in view. So we'll start rolling some dice. German transport down. What other German goodies can we destroy? Let's start with, since we started on the south, we'll work our way up with this battle here, which is an artillery, 2 infantry, tactical. The next battle, I hate Belarus, I hate you. 2 artillery and then 1 tank from Moscow coming in. All right, in the final battle in Leningrad, we got the 1 infantry from Karelia, tank and mech from Archangel, 4 tanks from Smolensk. So all these reds are now off the board. And we will start rolling from the south there. So I've got a target select on the tank, so we'll do that right now. Miss. All right. So that gives 2 2s and a 1 for the remaining Russian units. And I don't know if you can see that, but it is a hit. So there's 2 hits. The Germans defend with a 2 and a 3. And they have blanked. So they are gone. The $2 there, I should turn that over. That's gone. All right. Belarus. Much tighter battle. I got 2 2s, and I do have heavy armor, so that's a 4. And 1 hit. The Germans defend with a 2 and a 3. No hits. I'm noticing a pattern. All right, so where, oh, there it is. Second round, 2 hits. Germans defend with just a tank on the second round. No hit. All right, so that seems to be a theory of this whole dang game. If you look back at all the turns, Axis and Allies, the defenders are rolling like garbage. All right. Here's where that changes though, probably, right? So the final battle is 2 1s for the infantry and mech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy tanks at 4. So that will be the roll, and that would be great if that's how it ended. Dang. 5 hits, which is all they have. They have 3 artillery and 2 tanks. So I debated on bringing that extra tank in, but I guess I did. So there's a tank, and there's the 3 artilleries. There's 3 hits, 4 hits. I told you it was going to change. All right, so the infantry mech, 2 tanks, so 3 tanks survive. All right, that leaves non-com moves. These are dead. All right, before we get there, Germany's down 2, 3, 5. And Russia is up 5. But like I said, there's not a ton that's going to happen with this last turn money. So, all right, so we've got these two here. We are going to land this plane back in Ukraine. These two will rail up. These two infantry will rail down into the Ukraine. So, is that even in the viewfinder? Yeah. So I'm going to chip that out while we're standing here. Get rid of these four guys and that gray chip for a red. That'll be easier to do the recap. All right. That's in Western Ukraine from the battle, Belarus from the battle. Those are done. All right, so I've got one tank, these three tanks, this tank, and I don't know if it is in the viewfinder, but it is going to rail all the way over to Amur. And from there, into Amur, I got two guys from Shaka that are moving into Amur and one guy from Siberia moving into Amur. And we'll catch that on the recap if it's not in view, which I don't think it is. All right, so that removes all that. I got one tank. I think we will just move it up here with those. And here comes the cheesy part of the Russian turn. I've paid to move these two factories. And this one is going forward. I think that, I hate that. I hate that about the Russian factory movement, that you can go forward. Seems like you should only be going backwards. And this one will slide up into Smolensk. So I've moved the factories. It's placement time. I can only place 2 units in each factory. So down here is an infantry artillery. Smolensk is 2 tanks. And in Moscow, 2 infantry. That is all I had money for. And I'll have even less money this turn. Let me bring the, well, I can just roll it here. For the Lend-Lease, it is a 3, which is a tank, an Archangel, or 3 IPCs. So I don't have Archangel because of this sub up here in the Lend-Lease zone, so I get an extra $3. My NOs have been reduced to 3 for those territories and 3 for Northwest Iran. So 3, 6, 9. That'll give me $9 to my 31, so I have $40 for Russia next turn, plus the 1 I saved. But like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be defending, and unless he doesn't take that back, then I get to put stuff there. But we will see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else to do other than recap, and I think not. So we'll start at the top there. In Leningrad, 3 tanks. Belarus, 1 tank, 2 artillery. Smolensk, 2, 4, 6 tanks and an AA. Western Ukraine, 2 infantry, artillery. Ukraine, 5 infantry, fighter, tactical, AA, mechanized, 2 tanks. Rostov, infantry, artillery. Moscow, 2 infantry. And the movements that you couldn't see, Amur, 4 infantry, 1 heavy tank, and Siberia, 2 infantry. And time for Imperial Japan, which still does not have anything but an AA gun. Lightly defended. Nice.